Hello, this is Heather Ratliff, and I'll be completing my Topic 8 lesson reflection for SPD 470 at Grand Canyon University. This lesson reflection is going to be covering strategies that I initially used for my benchmark algebra mini unit for Topic 7. So my standard is going to be the same as it was previously, and the goal is to have students apply properties of operations as strategies to add, subtract, factor, and expand linear expressions with rational coefficients. And my original strategy, I used tiered worksheets to help students understand single-step linear expressions and the distributive property. And upon reflecting, I would add in a worksheet about combining like terms to better teach into the distributive property. And in my original strategy, I moved from single-step linear expressions to multi-step linear expressions in one day. And instead, my reflected strategy would include an assessment to see which students were ready to move to multi-step linear expressions after one day, if there were any, just to better solidify the information taught previously. Here's an example of the combining like terms worksheet that I would use. I like the maze because, as we can see, if students incorrectly answer the questions, they will not make it to the finish line, but instead they will have to circle back and hit a dead end almost of going back to a previously solved problem. So it allows them to independently correct, or it can be used in a small group or one-on-one setting to make those corrections as well. So for differentiating instruction, my original instruction included the use of small groups and one-on-one time to expand on whole group instruction. I would continue to do this for small groups and one-on-one, but I would create small groups based on previously gathered data. So this could be a pre-test before the unit started, just to see which students have strengths in which areas, so that I can better group students in order to cater to what they specifically need instead of repeating foundational skills that they might already have. And then originally I planned to use manipulatives to assist exceptional students in skill building. I would continue to do this. Upon reflecting, it's necessary for some students, especially in math, to use manipulatives such as whiteboards, expo markers, and counting chips in order to complete and fully understand the taught materials. For planning and practice, originally I had prepared multiple worksheets to build on previously taught knowledge, and upon reflecting, I would continue to do this, but I would prepare multiple worksheets that build on previously taught knowledge. Also prepare simpler worksheets to solidify instruction for students who maybe have a harder time with foundational skills, and give them an opportunity to learn the skill at a more rudimentary level. And then for the original planning, I also said to start each day with a new concept first, and then break into small group or a group activity. And reflecting, I would actually start each day with a short formative assessment of previously taught knowledge before moving on to a new concept, to ensure that at least 75 to 80% of the students have mastered the skill before adding to a new skill. Here's an example of the tiered worksheets I would use. Again, I really like the maze concept that I found to go through this unit because it allows students to self-reflect and self-correct.